Hi guys, this module is really important. We only have about 10 more days in the class and you have a lot of work to do, 3 major assignments. And the more focused and precise you can be with every step in this process, the better the end result will be and the less stressed out you will be. So I'm about to save you hopefully a bunch of time. So we're looking at week 4, part 2. That's the module that just, started today. And it's important to read all of the pages, but I'm going to jump directly to this discussion post. Oh, by the way, I just want to thank Maria. I just want to thank Maria for asking me. We just had a Zoom session. She asked me all these questions that I assume everyone probably has. So thanks, Maria. So last module, you came up with a single research topic, okay? You suggested 2 or 3, and then you shared those ideas. That was like the brainstorming session, and you should have decided on one single topic. So plastic pollution would be maybe your one single topic, or climate change would be your one single topic, or rising sea levels would be your one single topic. And once you've got your one single topic, you're going to do background research. But what I realized is that to do the background research, you really want to make the best use of it, you really want to have some questions already written. So that's why I came down to the discussion in the module that you're working on right now. I came down to the discussion and I clicked on worksheet, and that's what I've got here. So this is the worksheet, or the research question outline, okay? And this is going to lead directly to your planner. So use this really smartly, okay? So big research question. You have a topic, climate change, but what's your big question? Why did you choose this topic? What do you want to know about this topic? Or let's say your big topic is plastic pollutions in the ocean. Why did you choose this topic? What's your big research question? This big research question is going to help you narrow down your research so that at the end you have just what you need and not too much, not an overwhelming amount of research. So let's say your big question is something like this: is plastic pollution in the oceans really doing any damage? Okay, so let's just say that's your big question. So your your working thesis statement is going to be an answer to that question. And so at this point, your answer to the thesis question may be speculative because you haven't started your research. So I wrote plastic pollution is harming wildlife and or ocean life and getting into our own bodies, right? Because I've heard that. So I'm writing my thesis, but I'm actually also going now to see if it's true, what my suspicion is, what I've heard. Okay, so template for introductory questions. All right, so some introductory questions I have, and again, I'm kind of going with what I've heard and what I want to look into more. What is the Pacific garbage patch? Why is overuse of plastics an important issue? So you can fill these out. Fill them out in the way that you want, but you got to ask the questions that you really want to have answers to, because this is your project. This is what you're going to be doing for the next 10 days. And you want to also really refine your research terms so that you go and find the exact, so as you're doing your summaries and responses, this module, you want to find the exact sources that you're going to be using in your essay. All right, before I move on to the next thing, I just want to show you, so you're going to be answering all these kinds of, so these are questions here that should help you find good background information. And then in the next module, you'll be looking for substantive or in-depth sources to answer the body questions. So basically you want to definitely ask questions about the causes and effects at least. And I just want to point out that there's an example down here, or a couple examples. Like here's a research topic, factory farming, and here's some questions that are going to help this person write that, do research and write that essay. And then there's another one on Banksy, the artist. All right, so for this discussion, you are submitting your 8 to 10 search terms. Sorry, I should have started here. 4 complete citations, your 8 to 10 search terms, and a research question outline. And I'm thinking about it, and this, I should have said do the research question outline first. And that's what I'm telling you right now. Do this first so it will help direct this process up here of finding your complete citations. So that's what you're submitting here. But what's really important is the response paragraph, I think. Okay, so here are the response paragraph instructions for the new response paragraphs. The new response paragraphs are not about ethos, pathos, and logos, no. The new response paragraphs are you starting to write your essay. So let's say you find an article on what the Pacific garbage patch is. In your response paragraph, you summarize that article, but then in the response paragraph, you are collecting the best parts of that article that you plan to use in your essay. So you're going to say something like, I will use the paragraph on the size of the plastic particles. I'm going to summarize that paragraph and use it, you know, in my first effects paragraph. You might say, I plan to use this great quote in my causes paragraph, and you can actually quote from the article. So for this paragraph, you're already starting to write your research essay. You're collecting the best parts of that source into this paragraph for later use. Okay, just one more thing. I know this has been really long. So that's your discussion post, and those are your 2 assignments. That's all. So please contact me if you have any questions.